All right, word. Peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, man, hopefully the Most High in your house shall is blessing your day. By His mercies you are not consumed. We're alive in the Most High in your house shall's body, too, naturally alive. And yeah, man, I want to get into this, man, because it's a little misconception. And I left my camera. I left my camera holder at home. I left it in my other bag, so I'm going to have to hold this camera. But we here's the thing, right? It's a thing that kind of like, shout out to the brother that sent me firstborn, like he said, about the whole, like, we talked about this before, about the whole, like, term that, people use now. It's kind of one of those, like, new age kind of buzzwords now. I'm not saying the word didn't exist before, for a little bit, but it's like the whole, like, triggering thing, like, because yesterday I was on a trip and, one of the my workers here, they said that. And I just don't like when usually people say that, because honestly, it's a misconception. Because yes, we talk about this all the time. Can people do things that provoke you? Yes, but it's still up to you how you react to it. So, because honestly, in the real world, like all that trigger stuff like that, they really don't care about that. Honestly, like because I worked in corporate America, like me and my homie, we worked in corporate America with Esau, and like the stuff like that, man. I can say something because they said something, and there's a bunch of things they said and did that they did to us that we didn't like, but we can't say, oh man, that triggered me, stuff like that, man, because the real world doesn't care about that, man. So, and that's why Proverbs 25 and 28 goes into he that can't control himself, and he that can't control himself is like a city that broken down without walls, man. So that's that self control, and that's what again, one of the parts of the fruits of the spirit. That's why the fruits of the spirit is who you are, things that nature. So self-control, discipline, like, things of that nature. Even so, some things I have to work on, man. But that whole thing is, because you know what it is too, I'm pretty sure, like, some of you brothers and sisters, like, most of y'all, or some of your brothers and sisters, like, we come from places where people actually pull triggers, like, because people did something or said something that they didn't like, man. So that's even worse, man. From conditions to some in backgrounds where most of us brothers and sisters come from. So all that stuff, like, you're triggering me, things of that nature. Yeah, that's just yeah, man. That's because I was talking to a sister like like a year ago, or almost 2 years ago, man. When I was talking to her, she would say stuff like that. I'm like, listen, man, you can't do that stuff like that just because, like, that doesn't justify how you, because you know what it is too. I said this all the time. I was talking about this with a student. I saw this too. Somebody told me this. No, but pretty much coming up, people told me this, and now I try to say it to my students. I'm pretty sure y'all say it to y'all children if I have children, or y'all students, y'all worker students or youth. Like, just because, like, it's how what people do, how they act, but it's also too how we react to situations as well, man. That's why what do we always say on here? Let it slide, or wink at ignorances and things of that nature. Now, don't get it twisted. Like, there's a time and season for everything. There's just time to respond and, like, as they say, of course, check somebody or things of that nature. But a lot of times too, the best art of letting things slide is the best bet, man. Honestly, because so yeah, man, that's just is what it is, man. So yeah, man. I just want to go into that, man, because, like, the whole, especially with adults, man, with grown people, honestly, like, that's really what I'm, like, talking about too as well. But it's good to tell our young children that, honestly, yes, are people going to provoke you? Yes, but it's how we react to things as well. But especially for, like, a grown man saying, like, getting triggered, like talking about you getting triggered. Like, come on, man. That's what any adult, but come on, man. We can't be saying that. Because I was watching the Dame Dash interview on Breakfast Club, and I get what he was saying, though. He said to Charlamagne, he said, you're triggering me if y'all saw the interview. But I think he meant to say he was provoking him. Now, we know Charlamagne, the quote-unquote guy, he is a provocateur. He is a troll, so. But even still, when somebody provokes you, still how we react to it. But I just want to get into that again, man, because oh, you triggering me, and not saying that's it's always gonna be easy how to have that self control, and because listen, we're human. That's what that James 5:17 is going to, like, we're like, we're given the light passions, like, just like the righteous people before us, things of that nature had moments like that. We have moments like that. It's part of the human thing, but this is moments like the brother Akbar said, when the Most High house shot increases and we decrease in situations. Honestly, I'm still learning that too. So, it just is what it is with that. But yeah, man, that's just what it is. Cause even sometimes like I had to work on that. Like sometimes a situation happened that yesterday to me. It was two young brothers, two young Jakes. They was like running, and I was walking, and they kind of ran. I was kind of upset. I was like, yo, I was like looking at them. I just shook my head because it's like they ran by me. It's like, yo, you don't do that out and about, man. You don't run up on people, honestly, or you don't run behind people because somebody might think you run up on them. So, yeah, but even still, like I still had to, even though I was upset, I was like, no, I still had to maintain my composure because I don't know them, and they don't know me. Not that I'm saying I'm some tough guy or killer, gangster, but this just is what it is. Like that's why I always treat. That's why the word even says, "Listen, owe no man nothing, owe nobody anything but to love or treat them with love and respect and kindness, man." Because one, especially in the world wax cold like this, we don't know what the next person mentality is. So, anyway, man, I just want to say that. So hopefully it's edifying. So, peace.